Let's talk about the 5th Gen 4Runner cat shield that nobody's talking about.
This is the 4Runner Lifestyle Catalytic Converter Shield. A lot of you might be familiar with the style, but this has the sick 4Runner Lifestyle logo on it.
If you have a lifted 4Runner, you are susceptible to cat theft. You probably know that already. Probably wondering, why not buy a transmission skid plate that has a cat cover? Some of the transmission skid plates, you need to take off the brace. And this means if you need to grease the drive shafts, you need to remove all the bolts again, instead of just the 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. And yes, I know some transmission skid plates, you don't need to remove the brace. And this is where my other reason comes in. Budget. This thing is definitely cheaper than a skid plate. And or a transmission skid plate that has cat covers in it. And not everybody can afford a skid plate right now, but can definitely afford this. Let's install it, shall we?
Starting from the passenger side, we want to remove the brace by removing the 4 12mm bolts. Then we want to remove the cross member bolts, 1 bolt at a time. After removing one of the bolts, you want to take the provided hardware, put a washer, followed by the spacer, put it back in the cross member, and on the other side we want to put a washer and the nylon nut. And we want to just tighten it up a little bit. Then we need to remove the other bolt from the cross member. We need to do the same thing. Take the hardware, washer, spacer, and a spacer and the nylon nut on the other side. Then we want to take this rubber piece to put on the catalytic converter shield to prevent rattling on our frame. I used a flat screwdriver to put it in easier. So I tried doing this technique of putting the brace first on one side, move it away, and then putting the catalytic converter shield in between the washer and the spacer that we just put in. And then I realized I cannot tighten the bolts and the cross member with the brace on. So I took a jack stand to hold it up. Then I'm able to tighten the 2 bolts in the cross member. Put the brace back on. Reuse 2 OEM bolts that connects to the cross member and use the security bolts that connects to the frame. Then tighten it all up. Then repeat all steps for the passenger side.
And there you have it. Catalytic converter is protected. And if you probably didn't notice, I have a 2013 5th generation OG 4Runner. The website says 14 plus, but it fits in my 2013. If you like content like this, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.